Wow, we are back. Episode 8 of the third act cast. Today we're finally caught up on everything. We're not doing like 5 episodes of a show at once this time.
Oh my god, that's so hard to do.
Everything's fresh now.
Yeah.
So what do we have on the table today? We have Invincible Finale, which I think is probably the main thing we're going to talk about. We have another episode of Daredevil. I think it's episode 7. I'm bad with the numbers right now. There's too much
thought it
going
was
on.
6.
Maybe it's 6.
6 or 7.
6, 7?
Fuck, I said 6, 7. God damn it. No. Stop bouncing titties.
I'm
Let's
just
go.
gonna keep doing it so Mitchell feels uncomfortable. And then we have
You tell me to feel uncomfortable.
we have episode 4 of The Boys, which
The boys.
yeah, and then that's it. I guess later on we'll have some kind of debate and we'll have recommendations if there's anything else. But yeah, no new trailers this week. Nothing really interesting to talk about. So
Just the black, what's it called? The Spider-Man? Not Black
Didn't you say
Spider-Man.
anything on that?
Sorry.
the black and white
You meant
Spider-Man.
Miles Morales?
No,
That's not a racing. It's
they dropped a new trailer for Spider Noir, but that's something I don't think there's not much to talk about. All I will say though, it has got me more interested. Like I'm kind of down for the show now, just based off that trailer.
Yeah, we pretty much said our whole piece before,
Yeah.
but that was not a lot to go off on, and they showed a little bit more. And yeah, now Edwin's on the A train. He's ready to go.
Yeah,
I'm
that comes
pumped.
out
I think it
end
looks
of
really cool.
May.
Still
Yeah.
have to watch it.
So, anything new before we dive in? You guys want to talk about anything personal? You guys want to share with us? Like, how's your
Yeah,
sex
I'm just
life?
hungover and want to die.
All right. So,
My se-
Invincible Finale, guys. What do you think?
Okay, my problem with it, I don't think it was bad, but that's the
Oh.
problem when the episode before is like a lot going on. It's a big battle,
Yeah.
and then now you finish your season finale with the aftermath. This is where we are. Blah blah blah. Like it's not bad, but just as a finale, when now you have to wait for them to draw this amazing animation and get ready
Yeah.
for the next season. It's just okay. I just wish they kind of ended it with the episode before, but I'm not hating on it. I just don't like the placement of it.
Okay. Mitch?
Imagine coming home after a war and your girlfriend's fat and she killed your child.
Shit, okay.
I
This is,
totally
oh my god.
Yeah, you're right. That would be awful.
Joking.
You just sacrifice your
Damn.
life.
But like literally at the beginning, like I had to laugh. I'm like, this is actually kind of not great for him to come back home to. Like it was not.
Yeah,
the
but
happiest
he
moment.
didn't really bring it up. He was pretty chill about it.
I
She
know,
was the
it's
one
like-
that look at me. That's funny.
Damn.
He's joking,
Well,
guys. We're joking.
I think she looks pretty good, actually, Mitch. I don't know what your problem is.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I researched because I was actually kind of shocked about the abortion thing. I didn't think that's where they were gonna go with it.
Okay.
But I actually searched up after like what she kind of looked like in the comics. Because
Yeah.
Trevor said that she actually looks a lot different in the comics than they made her look in the TV show.
It's more drastic for sure.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
But the
I had to make a
reasoning
joke
is-
about it.
It's not that she's overeating and depressed. It's the fact that when she uses her powers, it burns calories. So she wasn't really using her powers plus probably overeating, a little chub monster.
Chubby bunny.
But yeah, she wasn't that bad. But yeah, in the comics, for a little bit, it's very noticeable, and she's always like, "Oh, look at me, don't touch me," and I'm like, "Oh, go back to how you used to look, please."
Okay.
I had to make a joke about it because when I saw it was just it's almost like comical in a sense where it's so bad where and they kind of just
Yeah.
skip over it too, right? Where he
Yeah.
just kind of says, "Yeah, okay, I'm sorry that I wasn't here for that," but it's just kind of like
Well,
it's very
we're joking
different.
about it, but if they kept bringing up in the show, it would be a problem. So you're still big, eh? What? No, I think it shows that they have a strong relationship, and their whole situation. Honestly, every time they have a conversation, they're a good couple, but
my God.
it's never positive.
It's always really
it's I'm not okay, Eve, and then Eve's like, I'm not okay, Mark. Oh, we're gonna be fine. I just killed a man. This person died. My mother's gay. It says all this random shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Their relationship is just kind of toxic, but they're both superheroes, so they're cool with it, I guess.
Nah, I find their relationship, at least, I don't know how it is in the comic, but like in the show, it's like they just like check it every time Mark does something. He comes home, talks to Eve about it. He's like, "Oh, I'm really sad, and my life is hard," and she's like, "Mm-hmm, yeah." And then that's like we just do
Yeah.
that over and over and over and over. The abortion
I
thing
still like them
though,
better than the last girlfriend.
I don't even remember her. That's how fucking irrelevant she is.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't remember their dynamic at all. Anyway, so yeah, the abortion thing I thought was kind of like, I mean, not out of nowhere, but like, I
For
kind
her
of forgot.
character, I didn't think she was gonna do it.
Well, like, it made sense when she explained it. He was gone for like what, like 9
Yeah.
months, the total, I mean, or something, or more than
But
that.
was it
And like,
that long?
yeah, but like she
I
did it
think
within
so.
like the second or third month that he was gone, I think. And she was like, I don't even know if he's coming back, and she was like struggling and all
That's the
this
thing.
shit.
She never knows if he's gonna die or not.
Yeah, so I get why she did it, but it just felt like that conversation came and went almost. It was just like, you know what I mean? Like I forgot she was.
I thought it was
even
gonna be something
pregnant.
bigger.
Yeah, because they didn't really
It's
focus.
because
much
there's
on
so
her.
much trauma. So like
Yeah.
everything just beats the other thing out. I
Yeah,
don't know.
no, that's true.
Yeah, that's probably like the least of Mark's issues. He comes back and he's just like, oh, okay, well, that's
Cool. I
good,
didn't even
guess.
know about it, so that's
He's
more
like,
your issue.
I forgot about you.
Yeah.
I flew
Well, he did
through a
make, like-
planet.
God.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I don't. Would you feel? I wouldn't feel bad about that because no one was on the planet anyways. But I'm happy he didn't like go crazy obsessive like he does with all his stuff.
Well,
He's starting to. I don't know. We keep saying he's starting to turn a corner and like figure shit out. But then something awful happens and he just goes back to like depressive Mark.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes sense. His life honestly sucks. When the show started, he's just like, "Oh, I can't wait till I get this age and I get my powers and I'm gonna be a hero." And his life has just been
yeah.
like so much loss and trauma since it started.
Well,
To be fair though, like even in this episode, he's going through whatever thing he's going through when he keeps seeing Thrag everywhere. Right.
That was terrifying, actually.
yeah.
Because you don't know what's real or not. Right. So you have that little thing going on through this
Yeah.
episode. But in all honesty, this episode I felt like could have been saved for the next season. Like I just felt this was kind of
Could
like a
have started
throwaway
with
episode
that.
until the end.
Yeah. I thought the PTSD flashbacks, or not flashbacks, but like I guess like hallucinations or whatever, where he keeps seeing
Yeah.
Thrag like kill somebody in front of him. The first time they did it, I was like, oh my god, no
The
fucking
first
way.
3.
No, yeah. The first time I'm like, okay, that was kind of cool. That was a cool way to do
Got
it.
you.
And then the second time I'm like, okay, we're doing it again. No problem. I get it. We're gonna show that he's kind of
Okay.
like really going through it. Third time I'm like,
It makes
okay,
sense, though.
all right, yeah, I know, but like, come on.
It makes
That's the
sense
whole
because
episode. It's just that over and
I
over
know,
and
but
over.
then when he actually does show up, he's kind of
Yeah,
like,
I
"Am I
know.
freaking out?" Or,
I get it.
So like, I feel like it worked in
Number
that
was that?
sense.
What number was that? Yeah, I think it went 4 times and then
Yeah.
it was finally
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
I think
There's a
that's
little
When his
repetitive.
mom was getting crushed, I'm like, "Yeah, okay, this ain't happening."
yeah.
But
Well,
like, they're
yeah.
quick. They could just show up in a moment, and you know, you did just destroy their planet. There's barely any of them left. They're pissed. They want revenge. So, it makes sense that you'd be terrified, but it's also like, dude, like, use your eyes. Just chill for a second.
Yeah. I'm just gonna. I do agree with your like original thought though, Trevor. Is it did feel kind of like like it wasn't as good after like that huge thing. It's like a come down that's like kind of boring, to be honest. Like I didn't hate it or
Yeah.
anything, but it was like I think I need a little bit more in the actual like chunk of the episode.
For a
like,
season finale.
yeah, for the season finale. Other than the end part, I thought was interesting. Like when he's flying around and then he finally runs into Thrag, and he's been on Earth with the Viltrumites, and he basically says like, "Hey, we're just gonna like hang out here and do what we got to do and breed, and you're not gonna stop us."
He
And
just
that'll
wants
be a
more
trip."
of them.
Yeah, he's like, just let's stop fighting and just let us do what we're gonna do. And he doesn't really have a choice.
I have a
so,
question. Do you guys think that's smart on Thrag's? Like,
Yeah, it makes sense.
do you think it's
Yeah.
smart that he's doing that or dumb?
I think it's
What else
good.
are you gonna do?
Well, just think about how Nolan reacted when he lived on Earth for a while. Did it make him strong and powerful, or
But if
did
they
he start
popped
to
out a couple
soften up?
Ultramites, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, like
That's true.
they want
Right.
they don't want to destroy all the humans because they realize that like humans are probably the best choice to breed with. That's like the best option they have, seeing how Mark
Yeah.
is. So they're like, let us just fucking do what we got to do, leave us alone, and we won't bother you either. But like, then do you trust him? I don't know.
Yeah. Like Thrag's insane. I don't even think Thrag, like if I can remember from the comics, I feel like he's not living on Earth. Like they all are, and I think he's like up in space, just kind of like watching over and just kind of planning shit. But I'm just saying, like Earth, we think a lot differently than the Viltrumites. So
A little bit.
just like a little bit of time spent on there, they're gonna lose like they're still crazy, and Nolan still took a while, but like it's gonna affect them somewhat.
Mm-hmm.
Just being around Earth people.
Yeah. I mean, that's really the only thing in the episode that. Oh my god! Hey, hold on. My dog is fucking yapping. One sec.
Don't kill him, please.
We'll be right back.
All right, and we're
Sorry.
back.
What was I saying?
Something about hurting your dog.
Oh yeah. So I had to kill my 2 dogs, and then kind of what Thrag did, and he killed people.
Yeah. No, that's where we pretty much left off. We were talking about just how Thrag is there on Earth. Like that's pretty much how the finale ended.
Oh right, yeah. That's kind of like the only thing in the episode that like had any relevance. You know what I mean? It all kind of just built up that last scene, which was like, okay, nothing else really gets wrapped up or, added to.
Not really. They one little scene they were showing how Cecil and them were trying to make a way to get Robot and Monster Girl back.
Yeah.
And it's too complicated. Yeah. So then he was just like, this is too dangerous. We're going to stop. They're going to have to figure their own way back.
Yeah.
So,
and I
guess
just
setting up like that's more like next season.
Yeah.
They're probably going to come back and then that storyline will begin. But for now, we're kind of chilling on the Viltrumites where Mark kind of just put his tail between his legs. Like he was, how he always fights back like, no, I won't do, but this time he was thinking about it. He's like, you're going to kill everyone. So, but like, to be fair, the deal's not awful. It's just, it makes the war pointless because if they can just like make all these Viltrumites heal up, now they got the power back and we're going to just go back and forth. So, and then it ended with, what's his name? Alan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alan, right? He's now the head guy of, I forget what they're called, but the people that protect like all the planets.
Sure. We know who he is.
He's the head guy now, and the betrayer left him a message and pretty much saying, hey, here's the virus, use this shit, I'm dead, fuck the Viltrumites. And now Alan has that on his shoulders. So, and that's sad because like Alan's close with like Nolan and Mark now, so that's for sure gonna make things interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much how it ended.
This whole show could end right now if he just sends it to Earth.
Yeah.
Seriously. Yeah. But the problem is they were saying how humans are a little bit too close to how Viltrumites are, so it could possibly kill everyone on Earth. So it's a risky thing. But one planet, for all the planets Viltrumites already took out, and the problem would just be done.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Thanos.
Like, sure. Team Aaron. This is like
yeah.
Titans. That I agree. But we saw so much. So okay, no, we can't talk about that. But yeah,
no,
we could go for hours on that.
Yeah. But yeah.
The only other thing I think that was like kind of cool or like interesting in that episode was, Debbie is like, me and Paul. I think it was his name Paul. We broke up, and then Nolan's okay. They're like kind of trying to like not get back together, but like just be cool.
Is this
and, like,
their way to do it?
I guess.
Yeah, you can kind of tell that she's like opening up, and they realize that they have this whole life together, and they know each other.
Because she kept doing that bullshit,
I like how they did it,
cutting him off and like trying to leave and just like don't letting him speak. And he like got in front of her and was like, "Stop! Like you got to let me like try to fix it." So.
Which I don't know if all women like if they're like, I want to leave, and no, and you're Superman. She tries punching you, she breaks her wrist. But yeah, that was cool. So they're pretty much. Oh, and Cecil was like, "Yeah, you're not welcome here. Like, I'm gonna have to like get you out of here." So I think now they're in space for a little bit, but it was mainly because she wanted to be close with Oliver. Yeah. So that's why she like agreed to go. But I think they're opening up, and this is their way of like, we're back. They just randomly said, "Yeah, I'm done with it's Paul, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we missed all that because it was you said it was like 9 months, so I guess a lot happened, and
I think it was 11.
They're still friends though.
I think Eve said it. He was gone for 11 months. He was gone.
Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Total, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the show, I mean, like, I guess we can talk about like the season as a whole. I definitely enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good for the most part. The only episode I feel like now in like you seeing the whole season, the only episode that was kind of unnecessary was the hell one.
The hell one.
Yeah, I think it was
I
episode
still
4.
enjoyed that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it
I
was like
liked it,
kind
but now
of
that you see the whole season, you're like, that was really random because it was a full episode of that.
like an hour of that, and it's like, what's the point of that?
Do you guys have a favorite season so far?
Probably still season 1.
It's easy for me.
One.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because that whole mystery of like why did he kill them?
yeah,
What is Nolan's deal? Like that whole mystery, I think beats everything. And there's a lot that happens in this book, but I think that's the coolest like plot twist. And you
Oh.
don't see that a lot in shows or movies.
Sorry, yeah. Speaking of the books, I wanted to ask you. I was told that Thrag in the comics is like less powerful than they're showing him in the show. Like in the comics, apparently when Mark sees him first in space, he like tries to attack him and he punches the shit out of him and he actually like hurts him and makes him bleed a little bit. Whereas in the show, he like, you know what I mean? Like he's like a rock. You can't touch him. Yeah.
It sounds like you might be right, but he's still just as strong. I think they maybe just showed Mark's power level a little bit sooner in the comics. Right now, they're like dragging it out more. I think it's also like they wanted to show how powerful he was. So if like Mark just came off and like already hurt him first punch,
So
he
it's
would
more
be
of a
that
Mark
intimidating.
thing. They haven't shown how strong Mark
Yeah.
is yet in the show.
Yeah, he's strong, but
Okay.
I don't know. I think they're just changing it up a little bit for it to make a little bit more sense. But he is very powerful in the comics still.
Okay.
Thrag, there, that is.
Yeah. I mean, you guys overall like the season? I thought it was okay. Besides of some of the animation issues that I obviously keep talking about, overall it doesn't break it for me. I still enjoyed most of it. So yeah, we'll
It
see what
picked
happens.
up well.
Yeah.
It picked up well at the end of this season, whereas at the beginning it was kind of iffy, and then I think the last 4 episodes kind of drove it home a little bit. So I'd say I enjoyed this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it for sure. But there's some shows you just like really want to just be able to binge watch.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like that for every show, no matter what. You just like binging.
It's true. I'm pretty Well,
Yeah.
if I like it, I don't want to like. I want to just get. Plus,
Yeah.
everything's fresh. You literally know what's going on. The problem when you have to wait a week, like even us discussing stuff, we forget a lot of points, and then something pops up.
Yeah.
Where if I'm watching it, it just feels like a long ass movie that never ends. So yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Okay, fair. I like it a lot too. I guess that's it about Invincible. You guys have anything else to talk about? I really don't, honestly.
When's the next season coming? Oh.
No.
Dun, dun, dun. When's the next season coming?
Next
Is it 1 year?
I'm assuming, yeah.
So we're
I
gonna
think
see
they've been
animation
doing it
all the time.
yearly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just how it is.
Okay, well, now we have something great to talk about, something I'm personally super excited about.
I know what we're talking about.
Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah. It's peak. We're back, baby. Daredevil Netflix. Nah.
Okay, what are we
it's not.
thinking about this last episode of Daredevil here?
I will say, didn't hate it. I know you told me a little bit about how you felt. I didn't think it was awful. I think it was like at least moving forward, but it's there's not a lot of soul into it. The action scenes are not what they were. Let's just start there. Which it's not all about the action scenes, but like Daredevil, he's a brutal fighter, you know, so it's kind of a big chunk. And they have a lot of cuts, which the old ones didn't, and it felt way more real. The storyline, to be honest, it didn't hit as much because the previous times he got in fights with Kingpin, it was this huge buildup, and they were finally in a room together. It was crazy, and just their speeches, like the dialogue, everything hit. This one just felt like it just kind of rushed to like Kingpin is depressed, doesn't have much to fight anymore. He's just angry. He wants to hit something, and Daredevil's just like, I'm not gonna kill you. I can't really arrest you, but I'm gonna beat the shit out of you again, like I've been doing. And yeah, I don't know, but I didn't hate the episode. But I'm just hating this overall season.
Yeah. basically, that's kind of exactly how I feel, to be honest. Mitchell, what do you think?
It made me watch anime after. I started getting back into anime after watching it.
Yes. Yeah.
It was just because it just, for me, I was like, we have nothing so far for me. And then finally I'm like, oh, Jessica Jones is coming. I'm like, maybe this is going to be the turning point, kind of like Invincible. And then it happened, like this episode, when it finished, I just kind of sat there and I'm like, is this it? Like, this is what we all kind of were waiting for. And like, I'm done. Like, I don't have any want to watch this show anymore, truthfully.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just tired of it.
Yeah, I feel
it does seem like a chore.
It is.
Yes.
It is exactly what I was gonna say. It does feel like kind of a chore now to put it on every week, and that sucks because I remember so much hype around Born Again when they were first talking about it, and the first season came, and we're all like, it could have been better. But season 2 is going to be the best because they finally have no more like conflict.
The setup.
Yeah, everything's set up well, and like the people who made the shitty part of the first season are gone, and it's all just one team, and they know what they're going to do. And then this feels honestly like I'm less interested in this season than I was the first one, I think. It's like, what is even happening? Like, it's so pointless.
I'm not a fan of the Mayor Fisk stuff. It's the random politics scenes where they're just talking about nonsense, and he's just like, Vanessa.
This might as well be the
like
mayor. It might just be. It should be just like called Wilson Fisk. It's not about Daredevil anymore, really. He's barely in the fucking show. He doesn't do anything, and then when he does,
he's in the
just
costume more. But
yeah. Well, but even the Daredevil stuff that we do get, it's just like quick cut fucking. It's like you're going through the fucking motion, and that's it. It's like not even presented well. It doesn't really have a lot of thought put behind it. I don't care anymore. You know what I mean? Like,
even the villains, like the task force, you know how they have that like main guy that's like the biggest asshole of them? He's like in charge of it.
Yeah.
He had more of like a storyline and personality last season. Now this season you just see him and he has like those like few sentences of just like let's fuck him up, or like little, there's no like real dialogue, or they could have like showed more about him, right? They're just like generic, we're bad guys.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing to it. We're just going to follow everything Fisk says. Now we're just killing people. Like, you guys were cops. Like, I want to see some struggle. Like, how are you guys all just, I don't know. Just, there's no heart to it. The characters that it focuses on, like the one guy that works for Fisk, Daniel, him and the journalist, they're like back and forth. Like, are they friends? Are they more than friends?
Dude,
she's clearly like,
yeah.
I don't care about any of that. And that's where they're putting like half of the, but they're putting like most of the scenes and like care into that, but it's still not going anywhere. It's not interesting.
No.
The most interesting thing about this season was Bullseye, and they took him out like after one episode.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
he barely does anything now, or has anything.
He could have done a lot.
Like that like plot point of when Daredevil kind of forgives him for the Foggy stuff, and is showing him the same mercy that Foggy would have and all that.
That's
like
not
that.
Bad.
I like that, but then Karen's acting like a fucking psycho. She wants to be like a little girl Punisher, basically. And
seriously, she's about to shoot him right in his head, like right in front of him. Like,
it's
oh
so
my
funny
God.
because she'll walk in, or Matt will walk in, and she'll be like fucking going nuts, screaming, and he's like, "What happened to you? You're not yourself. This isn't you. What's wrong with you?" That's all he says. It's just like, "Hey, stop. You're being crazy."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Matt, you don't understand." He's like, "I can't believe you. You've changed."
It made it interesting. She could have like thrown a punch at him, and I can't believe you done that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. It just feels so like hollow, and I think I'm just over
the writing.
Yes,
writing is extremely poor this season.
It is. I find.
Yeah, I was excited about really Jessica Jones too, but
she comes in for a minute and then she's gone, and they have like a tiny.
It's just set up for next season, I think, because they're gonna have like the Defenders and stuff apparently.
Yeah, well, if that's the only thing they have going for them, like, oh, guess what? Remember these guys, and we're gonna be like, yeah. Is it gonna be good though? Like, are you gonna do anything interesting with them? Or?
Seriously. Okay, so one thing, I don't know if you guys caught it. I watched Jessica Jones, but I forget everything that happened. Apparently, she has a daughter now. The kid was black, so I'm like thinking she was. Was
No,
she
yeah,
not?
I'm pretty sure.
Where are we going with this?
No. I'm pretty sure
I'm thinking Luke Cage.
Luke and Jessica are a thing.
There's
Yes.
a reason. It's not racism. I'm just pointing out like who the father could be.
Why would it
Because
be
I doubt
racist?
she just. Oh, because my black girlfriend over here looked at me when I said the word.
Because you
It
said
makes
she
no
was
racist
black. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
No,
Well, she's
just
not
the
hearing
way
our
that you
conversations.
presented it.
She
Oh.
doesn't have the context. Yeah.
Right. Well, no, yeah, I think it's like a 99% confirmed that Luke and Jessica are together, and that's their kid.
Okay. And it's saying it's messing with her powers.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. Turns it on and off, which is like, I wouldn't be fighting people with guns if you could just randomly shut off. Oh no, because she punched the bad cop, the main guy, and he's just like, what the hell? And that's okay. That was the worst scene of the episode, by the way. Is she goes to punch him? He's like, what the hell? Knocks her down. He has his gun. He's like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this, and it's like 5 cuts of like random shit.
Yeah,
All of a sudden,
yeah.
he's on the ground because he hit his head, and they just like run away. And then he gets up to like a minute later and he's like, it was her. It was the bitch. I'm just like, what is this writing?
Yeah, you can really feel like the Disney,
Yes.
Disney Plus fucking formula, the people who, you know what I mean? Like everything just feels so cheap, so hollow. And also I was laughing. I don't know why it's never like really like come to mind before for me, but I was laughing to myself because like as that scene's going, like she comes in to like fight them. I'm like, she's wearing the exact same outfit that she always does, like the fucking blue jeans with the black jacket and like the white shirt or whatever.
And she
I'm
wasn't wearing that before. She was like dressed up as a mom. So she put that on just
I
to
was
be
like,
like, I'm back.
like, I was like, does it matter what you wear? Like, why is that like your like superhero costume? And like, do you not have other clothes?
Yeah.
Like, clearly you do, right? Like, like are tight skinny jeans the best thing to fucking fight in? Like, I don't know, dude. Anyway,
I think she just feels cool, man.
I get it. It's her look.
Okay,
but
I
like,
will
whatever.
say, even though the Fisk fight, I didn't find it amazing. I thought it was one of the better fights of this season.
Yeah, because there's no good
Like, I
fights.
did think it was. Yeah, but I do like how they show how Fisk is very strong. Like I think they got that where it's like it's kind of like super strength, but not really. I
really
think
make
just
any
the way they
sense.
shoot it, it looks cool. In the comics, they don't even really explain it properly. Like just that he's
just
got like
huge.
a shitload of muscle under all his fat, and like okay, but you wouldn't be because he can go toe to toe with Spider-Man and like get close to killing him at times. So
in the comics, he's like fucking massive, right? In most versions of
that's
him.
true.
And in this, he's just kind of like a bigger guy, which is like, you know, he's not like unreasonably big. But then he like punches a fucking corner of like a pillar and the concrete goes flying. And he's like, ow. And it's just like, okay, like that's his limitation, I guess.
Dude, his hand would be shattered.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like it doesn't make any sense. But anyway, that's not the point. I can look past that. It's whatever. It's not gonna like break the immersion for me or anything. It never did. But I did find that fight
Daredevil's
to be like,
blind, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it's a superhero world, whatever. But I mean, him getting shot in the face by Echo and then surviving was kind of weird. But anyway, that's a whole different thing. We'll talk about another time.
That was so random.
So that fight, like, there are comic panels. I think it's called Devil's Reign, where they took straight shots or
like the shadow of
him on his
cowl on his face, yeah.
And then the knee itself is like straight out of the comics. Like those panels are like pretty cool to be seen, like recreated. Not that I have like a huge connection to the comics or anything. I just think it's like cool when they like kind of do that. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. That's about as deep as that goes. The fight was it was fine, but again, it just kind of feels the same as all the other Daredevil fights in Born Again, where it's like cool, I guess, but like there's always something about it that I'm just like, it didn't really do as much as I think it could have. You know what I mean? It's really quick. The knee, when they put it into slow motion, and it kind of felt kind of, I don't know. It's cool, I guess, but like if that's the only thing that I'm go like, wow, that was a good episode. You know what I mean? Like nothing else in the episode was important or mattered to me, or was well done.
It didn't hit compared to the previous times they fought. It was like this big moment of them finally getting in a room, and there's like he's either going to jail or something. This one, it seems more like he's just depressed and fucked. I don't think he's going to be public Mayor Fisk anymore. He's just going to go back to his root where he's more like a secretive mystery character, which I think is the best. And then he randomly pops up, and you're like, oh,
Well,
Fisk has
yeah.
been. I think that's what they're going back to after this, which thank God. Let's focus on like different characters. But one thing I'm disappointed about. I didn't know that this was going to happen, but they are setting up that the therapist to be the next Muse,
Okay, I was gonna say.
and I hate that
I was
because
gonna
we're almost
say-
done the season.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Have you guys seen the leaks or like the spoilers?
Yes, that's
you guys
what confirmed it for
Have
me.
you guys seen them? Do you care? Because I think it would be kind of relevant to talk about that.
Go for it.
Okay, so if you don't want spoilers, like I'll give you a second. You can click off here. We're gonna start talking about like season 3 stuff. Also, at the same time, I don't know how you avoid this shit. I mean, like you're gonna see it. So
Yeah, you
might
go
as
on
well
Instagram. That's
but
it.
yeah, give us a few minutes. We're gonna talk about it. So basically, there are set photo leaks of Lady Muse, like full on in the costume, fucking with the mask and everything. There's photo leaks of Daredevil in prison, or Matt Murdock, I guess. And then there's photo leaks of, well, obviously the Defenders being together. We already knew that, but like Wilson Fisk is like he has like a huge white beard, which
Yeah,
I
like
guess
Santa
means,
Claus beard.
yeah. So I guess that means he's kind of like off, not probably undercover. Or he's doing something, which makes sense because we know in Born Again, he's not the mayor. Or sorry, Brand New Day, Spider-Man Brand New Day. We know that he's not the mayor anymore in that because you see that there's a different person, obviously. So with all that being said, does this season, knowing that like they saved all of this stuff that we like kind of wanted to see, for a third season, does that, in your opinion, like kind of make the season shitty? Because they did it already in the first time. Like
that's what I'm saying. They've been doing it. The first season, after years of us waiting for Daredevil to come back,
they already did that.
They pulled the shit of "I'm not Daredevil anymore," and then he finally becomes it at the end of the episode. Sets up this crazy season where you think it's just gonna be like crazy fights each day. He's going to be fighting not just the police, but like maybe other people that work for Fisk, and he works his way up. But no, we didn't really get much of that. So now that they're setting it up for another season just for shit that possibly might not work, the Muse thing I don't get, because you have the character, right? The only way I think it works if somehow they make it where she has like powers now. Because if you had a guy that had fighting abilities, lose to Daredevil, right? And now she comes and she's never fought a day in her life. She just puts on the mask. I'm Muse now because I have PTSD. How does that work? Like the most you're gonna be like, oh, it's you. Like that's gonna be a cool moment. But
Scooby-Doo shit.
Yeah, but for her to actually be a villain, I feel like they have to give her some type of powers to make it interesting at all.
It's probably gonna be some like supernatural shit, if anything, because I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure in the comics Muse has like some supernatural haunting weird thing going on with him in general.
And his powers have to do with like senses and stuff where it's like Daredevil's worst like scenario, so that's why he's a big problem. But
what I'm thinking is they're gonna do,
if you do that, it could work.
It's gonna be like some kind of possession thing. You know what I mean? Like she like takes over like the spirit of him or something, or it is him. I don't know, but either way, I don't give a fuck. Don't give a shit about that at all. I don't give a shit about Fisk at all. I don't care about anything really that's happening anymore. I think they just kind of like, they fucked themselves, man. And like the first season when it ended, we were all like, "Oh, we didn't get the DDs on the suit." That was like our main complaint. We were like, "Oh, like we all thought they were gonna do that." And then the fucking leaks came out, and they were like, "Oh my god, this season's gonna be peak. He got the DDs. He's wearing a black suit. It's gonna be crazy." We got all this like stuff confirmed, and there's all these rumors. And then we get into it, and it's kind of like by the end of the season, what we're getting to now, again, all these things that we really wanted to see in this season that we were kind of anticipating are gonna be whenever the fuck the next season comes out. And it's like, you know what? I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm not watching this
Disney problem. It's like the way
corny.
they do things all the time. They'll show you a little clip for an episode that's like maybe episode 7, 6 that you're waiting the whole season to see. That clip happens, but that's all it is that clip that we already fucking saw, and it goes past it, and then it sets up the next thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just very disappointed. I can still watch it, but I've been like, oh, it came out today. I'm going to wait a little bit, and then I'll check it out. Because I still like the characters. There are still cool moments. Don't want to be a total hater. But just compared to what we were used to, it just feels very lazy.
Yeah. It's corny, man.
Even the acting's not good because of the dialogue's bad, so it throws you off. But yeah, I'm just disappointed.
I think it's corny. I think it's corporate. I think it's fucking it's just more Disney bullshit. It's like what they did to Star Wars, but now they're doing it to fucking Daredevil. You know what I mean? And it's just like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That's it.
Yep.
Mitchell, say something, my man.
It's just
say something positive, please.
No, there's no positivity whatsoever. But the one thing that I kind of want to go over is just the fact that, like, so I know how like the hype works with like Marvel fans, DC fans, and whatever.
Yeah.
But the one thing I want people to try and like realize is just because something is from a comic book, it doesn't make it good.
Yeah,
that's so true.
Like this whole thing where it's like this hype, like we try and take stuff and like, look, it was in the comics, or look, it's something from the comics that they're kind of showing or teasing that's going to be coming up next. A lot of these storylines, especially for the last like 10 years, 15 years of comics, haven't been great. Most of these comics teeter off and die and no one ever reads them. Yep. So these storylines and stuff that people are so excited because it's just from the comics doesn't make it good.
Agreed. And use the character and make something original. Like, I don't know, have some type of risk, right?
This is crap. Like, no offense to the people that actually like this, but I can't understand how you guys watch the Netflix Daredevil series and then you watch this and you think, and like people can actually say like this is peak. Like, this is not even close.
No, I feel like
I don't think people know what
if there's one fight scene in an episode, they're like, this is peak. No matter the quality of it, they're like, oh, they fought peak. Like that's the standard now. That's all that takes.
It's also just like, I don't know, social media ruins so much, and you see all these reactors, and there's a lot of times where I agree with them. But then but a lot of the times I see like, okay, yes, you want things to be awesome, you want to be positive about it, but I don't want to lie about it. And I feel like a lot of reactors and a lot of these people that are seeing these shows early and putting out a review, it's all fake, because the way I've seen everyone talk about it, everyone's saying this is peak, we're back, this is the Netflix Daredevil, it's amazing, and there hasn't been one episode where I even got close to thinking that way. And I gave it like my best try, and I was so excited for this show to come out. And it's just been rough. Even like us talking about it, it usually even adds the hype and excitement for us. But we're both all kind of on agreement on how it hit, and it's just not hitting well.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I feel, and this is maybe I'm getting into a little bit of too much of this is like kind of getting away from the point, I guess. But it's kind of like the way that media is these days is it's kind of like all based on pushing a narrative socially. Like they pay people, or they get these people that they know or they have relationships with to come in and watch these movies or watch these shows, give a good review. Then they have to go about it or go online and post about it, talk about it. And they get this narrative in people's heads before they watch it that like they're expecting it to be a certain way. It's kind of like social programming, if that makes sense. And I don't want to sound like a fucking crazy conspiracy theorist or anything, but I mean, it's hard to deny that they set up these shows before you watch it to have this like, you have this like already kind of like bias towards it. Like, well, everyone said it was really good, so like I want it to be good too. And then you watch it, and even if it's shit, you're kind of like convincing yourself that it's better than it is because everyone said it was good. So obviously,
you also want to agree with people naturally. You don't want to like, but. Yeah, I agree. And it's not like it's a day before we're hearing this. We're hearing this like weeks before, multiple people. It's all over online. So it does affect how you view certain things. It's the same with movies and video games.
Don't get me wrong. Like I see a fair amount of people criticizing it too and hating on it. And sometimes it's fair. Sometimes it's not so fair. Like, episode by episode when things are actually coming out. But there's also a great amount of people that are just, overhyping everything, acting like little things are super cool when they're really not that cool. And, I don't know.
What do you get from that, though? In the social media push. So, because I don't know social media very well, like how it actually works when it comes to getting your stuff shown. Like, is it more positive to be positive about something, or is it better to be, you know what I mean?
Here's the thing about, like, this. Most of the stuff when I'm talking about, I'm thinking about Twitter. Twitter now has this thing where you can get paid. You become a member or whatever. You get a verified check mark. You pay whatever, and then anything you tweet, I think you can make money off of a certain amount of interactions or engagement or whatever. So there's vague posting. There's rage bait. There's all kinds of shit. People will just say whatever, to Yeah, it's all bullshit. They just want people to click on it. They'll say bullshit that gets people upset, rage bait, and the engagement will come. And it's either like they make tweets that are set up in a way to kind of blow up because they want the engagement. So if they're gonna act like things are fucking amazing, or they're gonna repost a scene from the episode and be like, this part was fucking peak, blah blah blah, or they're gonna say this is dog shit, even if they don't mean it. One way or the other doesn't matter. It's all just about engagement, in my opinion, and it's just about how much money can I make off of these little moments and capitalize off the whatever's popular right now. And it's kind of ruining everything, man. It's ruining shows. It's ruining movies. Also, the fact that you can't watch anything without fucking knowing every little detail about it these days. Everything gets leaked. Everything gets spoiled. Everything is fucking... Like, even with Brand New Day, there's like fucking Legos and toys and all these things that are getting leaked. So now we know certain things about the movie that we didn't know. It's like, can we not just go into a movie anymore just surprised by things?
It's like, no, nothing.
No.
Even
Nothing.
just watch a movie trailer like in the 1990s and watch a trailer now. Those ones, it was all mystery. You saw a few clips, you saw who the main actors were, and then it'd be a big title. Now you literally see the whole movie just edited in like short form. Like you kind of like a lot of the times they'll show like a plot twist already, and you're just like, why didn't they just save that for my movie experience?
It's gone so far now that like TikTok edits where people make edits to cool music and they make it all like kind of like badass and like now I've seen people been like, they should hire the people who make these edits to make trailers. Trailers should be like this. Like this is how fucking far off the deep end we're going, guys. Like it's so fucking stupid. So we're
getting old, man. This is the youth. It's the way they watch it.
Yeah,
they
but like,
suck.
but why do they watch it like that? It's because they've been fucking conditioned. Dude, they've been conditioned by social media.
Their fault.
They really have.
Well, even when we were when you were a kid, sometimes you didn't have the patience, and someone wanted to show you an old movie. You're like, "That's old. That looks weird." Like, so they're just like, it's even worse with them. Everything. I don't know.
Old man here. Okay.
Yeah. Well, my friend just turned 30. I think Edwin's 30.
No, I'm not.
Are you 30 now, Mitch?
No.
I'm almost 30 next month.
I don't know why you said I'm.
Never mind. You're near me. Never mind.
My birthday's
a month before. 30?
My birthday's in July, and this guy's like, Edwin's fucking old.
My bad. I'm a bad. Sorry, I see the gray.
Oh well.
Edwin's an old piece of shit.
My friend just got old. You're old.
You're like, how did I get?
I'm a month apart from you, but okay, yeah.
My bad. Bad friend forgot your birthday. Okay.
I don't even know how it's on the same fucking day.
Anyways, Daredevil.
Okay,
Did it change this year?
Okay, if you had to do a thumb, what do you give Daredevil? Thumbs. I'm gonna do. My girlfriend's saying.
No, it's
there
ass.
You go. See?
It's ass.
I felt bad forcing her to watch it because there weren't any moments where I'm like, she's gonna enjoy this. I just felt bad. I'm like, go do whatever you want because this isn't worth your time, honestly.
Like, are we at the finale this upcoming week, or is it two more?
One or two more.
I think there's one.
I think there's only 8 episodes, so if we were at episode 7, there's one more. But right, I swear we were at 6.
Good math, yeah. I'm pretty sure we're at 7. Yeah, I think this is 7. So,
but you were saying 6 earlier. That's why I'm saying.
I wasn't saying 6. You said 6. I said 7. 6, 7.
Oh no, you're right. No, I said fuck.
Anyway, I don't care. Well, I mean, obviously we're gonna talk about it, and hopefully it's better. But like, I'm not expecting much from it, so that's it.
No.
Also, we need a new show to watch because Invincible is done. This is about to be done.
Well, I got some animes we could watch.
Well, yeah, no, we'll figure that out. Okay. And any other thoughts about Daredevil before we move on, or are we good? Okay. So I'm gonna let you guys handle this mostly because I don't really remember much from the viewing I had of this episode of The Boys. Season 5, episode 4.
Pretty much the goal was they went to a facility where I think they're looking for the original V1. And everything's dead around this place. Like all the animals, there's a bunch of people that are dead. So that's like a sketchy start. Really cool. Yeah, it was cool. Yeah. But so it's the boys going there, and then like right behind them is Soldier Boy and Homelander. which is terrifying. But they were just like walking because Soldier Boy doesn't want his son to. They're okay. They're the same person. I'm starting to realize.
Yes.
They're both very
Just from
insecure.
different times.
They're both like phonies. Yeah, just different times. Like you were learning a lot more about Soldier Boy, but he's just as like a crazy bitch like Homelander. But they just happen to be the two most powerful people on Earth right now.
Yeah.
So I do like that dynamic. But that's pretty much what it was. They go in the facility. They're looking for it. Shit happens where one of the guys that I guess was a doctor that would inject Soldier Boy and do the test trials.
Yeah.
He got some type of V virus or power where he pretty much just becomes like yeah. And they had like funny like Last of Us references where they were talking about like zombies and like, no, that's Walking Dead. Oh, so is it like The Last of Us? We're like, no, Last of Us is zombies but with a mushroom. Like, so that was funny, and the dynamic was good. But I didn't know that something was wrong like with the place at first. I thought they were just all kind of letting their shit out. But then like once you saw Frenchie kind of like being like, what are you guys doing? Can you guys relax? Then I realized like, oh, something's in the air that's like making them mad, and it ended up being that old doctor that's literally he looked like a virus just stuck, all the vines coming out. And then right behind it was affecting Homelander and Soldier Boy when they're there also, because they started getting snippy with each other, which I thought was fun. Soldier Boy trapped Homelander in like, I don't know what you would call that.
It's an atomic bomb simulator thing, so they could try and see if they could like live,
survive.
Yeah. So he stuck Homelander in there for basically the whole episode.
It was working. But then he got like mad enough where it just made it more difficult for him to get out. It was just draining him. But once I think he saw Huey and he knew that the boys were there, he kind of got his like, all right, I need to get the fuck out and kill these people. How do you guys feel about Homelander's like mental status right now?
I mean, is it really
I think it's interesting.
Isn't it?
Okay, this is what I was gonna say. So I enjoyed this episode a lot because it was just entertaining in a sense. But it's like, of course it's not here, and it's like, we had to go through this whole episode, then we didn't get any payoff again.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but it just to me the ending, I was really hoping for something big to kind of develop in this episode.
Mitch, did it end with like Homelander being introduced at the church as?
It ended. He comes out, right? Yeah,
they didn't call him a god, but they're like pretty much implying it.
That's what he.
But Homelander already like. Before he would like say like, oh, I'm the most powerful, I'm a god, but like now he like truly believes it. Like he truly believes it. He's like telling, I forget her name, the smart girl that works for him, and pretty much everyone that works for him. He's like, oh no, I'm a god. Like everyone's gonna like bow down to me, and so they're like going that way now. So I think he officially snapped in that sense where he's just so delusional. But I'm like, again, I'm still waiting for him to snap where he just says, fuck it, why don't I use my powers and just search for everyone myself? He's still so lazy and such a baby, but I guess that's the point of him. He acts powerful, but he just, he's kind of weak.
What did you think about the Starlight stuff?
Yeah, she goes and finds her real
father?
dad, and she has a younger brother that she didn't know about.
You know what that scene reminds me of? You remember X-Men 2, where Iceman's like stupid brother calls the cops on him after he just showed that he could freeze like coffee? Like, dude, chill, be excited for me. This is dope.
He's like fucking narking right off the rip. Yeah.
Yeah. An interesting thing that was I didn't mind it. It was a nice little
I thought it was
scene to learn more about. Yeah.
Her dad was like kind of like sticking or like following along, and
he watched everything.
He was still kind
of
there.
At first I thought he was a horrible dad, but then he explained it like, no, you and your mom acted like you were like God's gift, and you're gonna like yes, you're gonna change the world, but they're like taking it very religious and too serious, and I think he just couldn't like be in that anymore. He had to get out. Still fucked up that he like left and just started a new family. Like, yes, you're watching over her, but you just like full on just that was another life. The cool thing about the dad, though, he's the voice actor of Superman in like the Justice League animated show.
Oh, really?
Okay.
So you got like, and he had this good speech of like talking about how she's a good person and like fuck Homelander and all that. So it's cool, like Superman, like the good one, is technically talking, giving us some
Yeah,
motivation.
yeah. That is cool.
I forget what else he's from, but yeah. That's pretty much it. They they didn't find V1.
There's
What?
I there was one scene that stuck out to me that I was like, what the fuck? Like it kind of like threw me off, I guess. Where Huey's like walking with Kimiko and Frenchie, and he's like, bro, I got like fucking touched. Yeah, that's how he said it, something like that. He's like, I got touched, and she like talking about Starlight made it about her still. Like she can be such a bitch sometimes. And then I was like, why you what? And then like they react. They're like, whoa, and it's just like awkward. And I'm just like, why did they put that in? Like, what's the point?
That was it. Was like the start of showing you like where they're going. It fucks with your emotions. So
Yeah,
it's like,
so if you watch the ending, it kind of makes sense on like because he even says like I don't know at the end he said I don't know why I said that or something like that, right?
Yes.
Doesn't he like think
Yeah.
why did they say that? And then it's like you're slowly seeing the turn of everybody starting to
it just made everyone crazy, and it didn't affect Frenchie because he's a drug addict and he tried everything in his life. So
I like that a lot. That was
he was that was funny. But yeah, I don't think they all like really meant everything they were saying. It's like you think these things, but it's not like your true belief. But I think this whatever that guy's power was literally made it like that's your truth. Like so I don't know, I kind of let them all air shit out technically in a way where you could be like, hey, my bad, wasn't me, it was this fucker that made me speak like this. So that aired things out. One thing I didn't like, I swear to God, if you rewatch it, when they're all fighting, Huey has a gun, he shoots Mother's Milk in his back, like his shoulder, and he's like, and then as soon as like they kill that one bad guy and they go back to being happy and saying, he's just chill, like he's walking normally, not holding his arm.
Yeah, I don't
know. I'm just like, why even throw that in there? You could have just thrown a punch and that'd be fine. But that threw me out. It was kind of goofy. Yeah, it was stupid. But I didn't hate this episode. I'm still like really interested with the story and like seeing where it's gonna go, and seeing when Homelander finally does just say fuck it, or even Soldier Boy at this point. Like I still want to see what's his brother's name from Supernatural.
Oh yeah.
Jared Padalecki.
Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't seen him yet. Apparently, he's playing a speedster.
Oh. Okay.
It's called like Marathon Man or something.
I think this is going to be like a boys thing, though. He's going to be in the show for maybe like 10 minutes, and they're going to kill him.
They're going to show how fucked up he is, and then they make a joke out of it, and then he's gone.
That's what I think it's going to be.
Yeah, when I looked it up, it was saying like apparently he was the original speedster in the 7, and then something happened. So he's like kind of been hiding or something. But I like the speed like power in this show is always well done, and I wish they used it a little bit more. Like A-Train, I wish we got more out of that. So, but yeah, I think you're right. You shouldn't get too excited. He's probably gonna die the first 10 minutes.
Him and Misha are in it. So Castillo.
Yeah, I think they're together. Yeah. I think they're together. I don't know what the other guy's character is, but yeah. But yeah, that shit happened. They didn't get the V1. Ended with Homelander pretty much like showing the world like, yeah, I'm your god. But that this is still not going to make him happy.
I find that
nothing's going to make him happy.
I find that kind of cliche, to be honest. The whole like, I'm Jesus thing. Like, I feel like that's been done a lot. I just, to me, it's not super interesting. Like, I get it. Like, I understand totally why he would do that, and it makes sense for his character to get to like a different level of like delusion. But yeah, the whole like Superman being Jesus thing, whether it's Superman or it's a different kind of supervillain or whatever. Whatever.
It's the only thing that's left though at this point, because they pretty much like took over everything, and they're really like they got people in camps just because they have a different political view, which is crazy. Yeah. Even if you tweet, I think they're like kidnapping you and throwing in those camps. So you're just like, fuck Homelander.
Well, it's political satire, and you could say that this is pretty accurate to some of the shit that's going on in the world right now, like some of these themes and certain things. So I get it, but it's just like, I don't know. It's not it's not a very interesting plot line for me, I guess, because I feel like that's not going to get like super in depth or anything anyway, so whatever, I guess. But
it just feels like a long tease.
Yeah,
you know what
really,
I mean? It just feels like we're just edging closer every episode. which we've been doing since like season 1. But like
Exactly,
yeah.
it's just every episode is an
But that's kind of their thing. It's the violence, the extra gore, and then that just little of like tension of like, is Homelander or one of these soups gonna snap and go off and kill people? That's pretty much like the theme of the show.
Yeah, but then when it happens, you think it's going to be satisfying enough?
They have to make it.
I hope so. They
It has
gotta
to be
make
like
it
a
big.
huge thing, right? Yeah. Like he has to really go for it, which is like, will they go there? I don't know.
I hope, but it's two ways. It's either going to be he's about to, but then the boys stop him, so it doesn't seem like it's a big thing because he just gets defeated, or it's like a big battle, which would be hard because they don't do that a lot in this show. They have fight scenes, but it's very rare for it to be like a big superpowered fight.
You remember the Hero Gasm fight?
That's probably the biggest one.
I still think
that
that
they've done.
episode was my favorite episode of the show so far, and especially because of that fight.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They don't do it a lot, but when they did it, it worked well. So I hope, because they're ending the show, and they just canceled the other show. I forget what it's called.
Gen V.
Gen V,
wasn't
they
that
canceled
wrapped
that.
up anyway? Like there was nothing left to really do anyway.
I think so, and it doesn't make sense, like, because Boys is going to end, so what, they're going to just, like, continue the world and make it shitty? So I think it makes sense that it ended. I don't care. You guys didn't even watch it, so...
Yeah, and I don't give a shit.
It's cool. It's you don't really need to. Homelander pretty much said, like, because there's a villain in that show, and he pretty much said, like, oh, it's AI, that was all fake. That was their way of just kind of like deleting the show. So it's like, yeah, why make another season anyways? But what are we at? Like, is this almost the finale? Is next episode finale?
We're only halfway.
How many have we seen so far? It still feels
4.
like we've seen quite a bit.
4. Yeah, we still
are they hour-long episodes?
Yeah. I think we got about 8 or 9 episodes total this season, and then that's it for the boys.
Okay, I wanted to get past, like, let's do something else, because, like, you can't just be talking about the virus the entire time. We're gonna get the virus, we're gonna kill him this way. I feel like they got to move on from that soon, or is that still the goal?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I agree. Like, I feel like the show right now is kind of like in that midway lull for me.
Yeah,
like we need to kind of switch on to like a new plot point and like something different to kind of, especially because it's the last season of the whole thing. Like, let's get a death. Let's get something crazy. Let's get some real shit
how would you
going
feel about, like, let's just have one episode of just Homelander and showing him slowly, like, doing more shit on his own, maybe killing characters we don't have connection to, just showing that he's, like, ruthless. And then, like, the following episode, we have the boys come back in. I just want to see more. Him and Soldier Boy are the most interesting characters right now, and the best actors, I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Like, I'm getting over the Huey and Mother's Milk. And, like, all of them, just their story I don't really care about right now.
But I don't care about like the relationship character too in this season so far. He's just kind of there.
Yeah, he's just angry. He's got the powers that's killing him, and that's it. Just they all hate him now, which I liked before when they were like a legit team and they had each other's back. Now they just all hate each other. MM is just angry all the time too, but doesn't really talk that much.
Yeah, they're all just going through the motions. They're just there. They just
Huey's like the good guy saying like, "Come on, guys, we're better than this. Let's save people." Blah blah blah. Starlight finally figuring her shit out. It seems like her and Huey are finally back. But I don't care about any of those relationships right now. They're Soldier Boy and Homelander. Their relationship is the most entertaining and what I want to see more of. So I hope they start to focus on them more. Also, one last thing about this episode is they were talking about Stormfront. Yeah. And you know how, like, you saw Soldier Boy's face when, like, Homelander was saying, like, yeah, I fucked her too and all that. I feel like there's something more going on to that, because Soldier Boy would have just been like, well, finally, you got your dick wet. Like, good job, son. But he was like, oh, shit, you shouldn't have done that. I'm thinking, like, is there a possible chance that's his, like, mom? Because that would be fucked up.
That would be hilarious.
Wait, how would that... Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. Wasn't he made
I don't know,
like a tube,
I don't know
though?
the whole...
He wasn't born, though, I don't think, was he?
Okay, but what if they use, like I think they used Soldier Boy's DNA, but what if they used her also? Like, something used her some way? I don't know. That's all I'm thinking. But then I feel like she should have known that, and she, like, pursued. Either way, I think that would be, like, a crazy, like, oh my god. Like, Homelander's already fucked up enough. But there's something's going on. If it's not that, something else is weird going on, because Soldier Boy was grossed out by that anyways. But I think we covered pretty much everything. That's where we're at.
Yeah. I will say though, just overall, like not just about the boys, but like kind of everything. I'm in the mood for something different. You know,
Something new.
we're kind of doing a lot of the same stuff. You know, superhero stuff. Nothing really, and even like just new seasons of stuff. I want something like brand new that's different.
Dude, that's why I get into anime, because every story is so fucking weird and out there, and it's like it's none of the same tropes from everything we watch in Western culture. And there's actual character development, and there's a big build up, and you don't have like slow ass episodes. Well, every show does, but it's way different. So like Mitchell was saying, after watching this shit, I started watching anime again because it is completely different.
Yeah.
But you know,
There
it's not
are
everyone's
still
cup of
tropes
tea.
and stuff that they do.
Oh yeah, the
over,
sexual
like-
stuff about siblings for sure.
Okay.
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
what I don't like about anime.
I will say though, like you said, like slow episodes, right? Like even slow episodes, I don't necessarily mind an episode that's slow as long as it's interesting and well done.
In Game of Thrones, slow,
Yeah, exactly.
but
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
all like very good dialogue. There's still lots of build up.
Yeah.
Like there's good slow and bad slow. But
Like we have
a lot
House
of
of the
bad slow
Dragon.
lately.
Yeah. We have House of the Dragon season 3 coming up, I think in June, so that's kind of a little bit away, which I'm very excited about.
I'm excited for that.
We have Spider Noir, but that's also at the end of May, so we're still a little bit away from that. I'm just trying to think because we need some stuff to talk about, because you know Invincible's done now, Daredevil will be done next week. We'll have the boys still, but like you know, we're gonna have to
I guess we
kinda-
can try and look around for like what's popular right now, what we might all collectively like enjoy, and just add it in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We might have a few movies as well coming out. We're getting into like the summer movies time, you know, season. Not necessarily summer, but you know what I mean. When bigger movies start coming out, we got Mando and Grogu and all these things coming soon. So
That looks cool. That looks fun, actually.
yeah, okay. I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on with the boys, or are we good?
No, just that this show I'm the most like hopeful and excited about. Like I'm excited every time an episode comes out. It hasn't been awful, but like it is like, okay, we're repetitive. Let's get to somewhere else. Let's make it a little bit more entertaining. But I'm liking the boys probably. Like Invincible, I'm biased towards. I really like it a lot, but I'd say out of all the three, the boys right now is like my top.
Yeah, me too. I think we just need to get out of this little like halfway point kind of weird feeling and maybe get into something more serious. But yeah. Yeah. Okay. Anyone have a debate question for us today?
I didn't make one.
Dropping the ball once
You make
again.
one.
I don't got shit.
Hey, I said one last time.
I leave that to you guys. Mitchell's got a whole book of them though.
I don't know. No debate, dog.
Okay, that's fine. Do we have any recommendations this week?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you say
The
yours.
Maul
first.
series.
The what?
Okay, yeah.
The Darth Maul series that's on Disney
is that
right
good?
now. It's no one's talking about it anywhere, and I'm like,
Okay.
this is actually good. Like almost like for me, very good. Like I'm
Good.
enjoying this a lot. Yeah, I'm almost done.
That means a lot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check that out then.
Mm.
You have anything, Joe?
Did you recommend this one already? It's the show you told me about.
Well then, yeah.
You recommended it?
Well, if I told
I think
you
he
about
did last episode.
No, like you said it in the channel,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
the horror thriller show.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's
something's
what- yeah,
bad.
yeah. Oh yeah, that was my last recommendation. Yeah,
Okay, that's the
You're
last thing I watched.
you're gonna
So I was
recommend.
gonna recommend. Yeah.
Did you like it though?
I loved it. Me
Yeah.
and Sayeda both loved it. It was sick.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
entertaining. I didn't see where it was going. It was shot really cool.
Mhm.
But yeah,
It was
I think people need to check that out.
It was all filmed here in the GTA area too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Shit.
Okay.
that's cool.
That's cool. The only other thing I can recommend is something that everyone knows about, and I'm just finally getting into it, is One Piece. It's exhausting though. There's so much, but I am starting to like enjoy it quite a bit, and I understand the hype around it. But Naruto is still better in my opinion. So eat shit, One Piece fans. But yeah, still a great anime, and can't really say more because it's like one of the biggest things in the world. So people know about it. But yeah, check it out. And
When's the
just
live action
check
coming?
out season 2 already finished. It already came out. So yeah, I
Wait,
killed
you're talking
that.
about the
know that.
Netflix one, the live action one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that already
That already
came
came
out.
out?
I'm talking about the animated show is what I'm watching
Yeah, yeah.
right
Oh,
now.
okay, all right.
But yeah, I like a few weeks ago I already finished season 2. It's okay. It's fun. It's campy. If you go into it knowing like this isn't like amazing TV, it's just like world building and goofy characters and cool powers. It is interesting because it is a lot different than the superhero shows we're watching now. But anime live action has a long way to go. If not, it's not really needed. It's just something they're doing because of how popular these things are. But
Money.
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But what I see online, the majority people that like really enjoy anime, they hate the live action. But then it brings in some casuals that never watched anime before, and they're like, "Hey, I actually like that shit." Like my brother randomly like just loved the live action One Piece. Like he watched season 1 multiple times and was pumped. He's like the only person I talked to him about the live action show because no one else really is watching it in my circle. But yeah, One Piece. Even if you read the books, interesting shit.
Cool.
Noise.
Okay. Well, I have two things that I would not recommend, and then one thing I would recommend. So I
Ooh,
saw.
I like that.
Yeah.
We should do that more. I like a negative and then okay.
You guys know I'm at the movies pretty much every week. I go all the time.
Yeah, you're actually impressive with your movies.
I kind of just see everything, even if I know it's probably gonna be dog shit. Just to see it, right? Because I want to be able to like at the end of the year kind of have a good scope of everything that came out and even be able to put together a list of like what I thought was good and bad, whatever. And the point is, I just want to go see movies. So I saw Lee Cronin's The Mummy, and I saw Michael. Okay. Lee Cronin's The Mummy was offensively bad in my opinion. I hated it. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys go to my Letterboxd, I think it's Woozy Eddie on there as well. But I gave it like a half star or a 1 star or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. Well, this is coming from someone. The Mummy, like with Brendan Fraser, like 1999. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time. I just love the whole Mummy, even the Universal Mummy, like all of that stuff is really like one of my, some of my favorite shit. And this movie, without getting too into it, it's basically just like, it's just like a typical cliche, like Blumhouse horror. They took Evil Dead and The Conjuring and The Exorcist, and then they just put like a mummy skin on top of it, but like barely.
Sure.
And the movie itself, even with just the themes being wrong, it was just not well made. It was just dog shit.
Tom Cruise one better or worse?
I would rather watch the Tom Cruise one, and that was dog shit too. So
okay, I was gonna say, should I check that one out too? But I guess not.
No.
I mean, it's not it's not terrible, but it's just not. It's not it. Next year though, the Mummy 4, like with Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz, is coming out. They're coming back. They're doing Mummy 4. That'll be in October.
How are they gonna do that? Didn't he gain a bunch of weight? He's like called a whale now or something.
Oh. Well.
Oh wait, that wasn't real.
That was
acting.
Okay. It's a good movie though. My other thing I said I wouldn't recommend is Michael. Surprisingly, that movie was not very good. Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay. Heard of him? Yeah.
The Michael Jackson movie just came out this weekend.
Did people dance at the movies? Because I've been seeing stuff online.
It wasn't like that. No.
Because I would be like, can you sit the?
Yeah.
You're not Michael. Okay.
No. The I without getting in too depth in depth with it again. We all have seen musical biopics, right? This is probably the most surface level and polished and kind of corporate feeling one. And that's saying a lot because they all are kind of like that. Yeah. So this was like the only thing I liked about it was Jafar Jackson's performance as Michael Jackson. There's moments in there where like you literally
he's related to him?
He's his nephew.
What is he? Oh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah. It's his real life nephew, and there's moments in the movie where you literally think, like, holy shit, like that's Michael Jackson.
It's him.
You literally can't tell the difference in some, and not always, but
that's crazy.
It was really well done in that
So
aspect, but they don't get into any of the controversies. They don't get into anything real.
yeah, I figured they're not.
No, but even if you don't want to do that, I get it. Fine, whatever. But they don't show a single fucking part. It's just so. It's like a Disney Channel movie. You know what I mean? There's no depth. In my review, I said it's about as deep as a puddle. So
Does
you
it
know what I
show
mean?
when he's like full on famous, like Michael Jackson? Or is this all just like the start?
It starts with him as a kid, and it's like his going up into basically like 1993 or something. Is when it cuts off. It's like about the time where his like vitiligo, or I always fuck up how you say it. I think it's called that. Kind of like takes over, and he's more of like the late stage Michael Jackson, where he's like whiter.
Yeah,
That's kind of where it cuts off. Yeah, but it's like right before anything kind of like negative in his life, that last half of his life or third of his life or whatever.
they could even like put a scene in where he's going grocery shopping, but he like rent out the place, like so the workers and people don't bother him. Like stuff like that would be interesting to
There's
show.
so many things about Michael Jackson and his life and just his character as well that is so complex and interesting. There's so many stories and stuff, but this movie is so cookie cutter, so formulaic. It was really, really disappointing. It kind of
So
made
both
like
two
him
negatives.
seem boring. Yeah, those are. I wouldn't recommend watching those unless you can see it for free at home. Then go ahead, but I don't even think it's worth even watching.
Let me guess. The first time he sings, someone's like, "Oh my god, he's amazing. He's a star." Like that's what all of them are like.
Yeah.
Like someone like sees him and it's so dramatic. Like, holy, it's so clear he's gonna be famous. Like
it kind of focuses more on like his father, because in real life, like his father Joe Jackson was like pretty abusive, and he would kind of force him, and he would. Yeah, but even like that is barely scratched on. Like the most they show of him being abusive is like spanking him and like yelling at him a little bit. Like it's like
sorry, it's not funny.
No, I know, but there's a lot more to like what actually happened with him that they don't really dive into, and it's not really implied either. It's again, whatever. You can watch reviews on it.
Yeah.
Everyone kind of has said the same thing. I'm thinking about it. It's very across the board kind of similar. But then you have the only people that really, really love it are like kind of just super fans, where they don't care about having like personal, like I want to see who Michael Jackson the person was in depth, his character, his flaws. This is like a highlight reel of his life.
This movie could have gone completely different.
Yeah.
I've seen some documentaries about him that apparently aren't real. But
well, here's the interesting thing about that is they actually filmed like a whole other part of this movie that do go into the allegations, and it shows a lot more of his life. But then like as they were making it, there was some clause that the Michael Jackson's estate found in with one of the abused victims or something, where they weren't actually able to portray that, so they had to like redo it and scrap all that shit, and the estate got involved, and they're like, we want this to be polished, no fucking, don't say anything negative about him.
Ruined it.
So then the movie kind of just portrays him as like a fucking aura farming god, and he's just the best, and he's he's a saint, and he's untouchable, and he's just a creative genius. But then the movie also shows nothing about him that would give you reason to believe that. I don't know.
Sure.
Nothing, no reason that they don't even show like what inspires him making the album, the music itself, what in his life happened that gave him reason to make these songs. They just happen. It's just like boom, 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 movie's over. And so it sucked.
No, like thinking process.
No. It wasn't. It was so surface level. It was so boring too. Other than his performance was really good, but that's it. Okay, so the only thing I can recommend, it's not a movie, it's not a show, it's actually an album. I've been really diving into this band called Turnstile lately. They're like I guess it's like hardcore, it's punk, but it's like also got like elements of not pop, but I guess kind of. It's like more like synthy stuff. There's like ambience into it. Anyway, I'm seeing them at Osheaga this year, and I've heard of. They won 2 Grammys last year, for best rock album, and then I think best metal performance for Birds. But they've been kind of on my radar for a while, but like I never really like fully dove in. But I dove into their newer album that came out I think last year or the year before, called Never Enough, and I can't stop fucking listening to it. So I don't know if you guys give a shit about it, but if you're interested, give it a try and see what you think. And
Yeah,
I think it's really, really
you
cool.
guys should check out Ben 10 theme song, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Scooby-Doo. They're
Bruh.
great music. Check it out.
Okay, so this recommendation is probably just more for Mitch.
Just skip over that.
Yeah.
Well, Mitchell actually recommended music to me. I think it's the genre's called like Dungeon Sith or something like that.
That was hilarious. Yeah, when I found that,
I actually like that.
That's funny.
I don't know how to explain it. It's like sci-fi, like fairy tale, like drinking at a bar, going on an adventure. Like, just felt like Lord of the Rings type of music. Which
Ambient music. That's it.
yeah, I always like that type of shit.
Civil I work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
Mitchell, throw on Never Enough
Turn?
by Turnstile. It's Turn,
Turnstile, okay.
Stile. Turnstile. One word.
Oh, I'm here too, Edwin.
Oh, I know you won't, though. So
Can you mute his
Oh.
mic? Is that?
yeah, I'm going to go ahead and just mute you for this last bit here while we say bye.
Not a music guy. That's what the jokes are about, guys.
Hey,
But
man, but I'm
okay, good
always going to
recommendations.
try to put you on, man. So you got some stuff you've actually kind of
Some stuff randomly. I'm just like, fuck
Yeah.
yeah. 21 Pilots. I
yeah,
love
yeah,
them
there
now.
you go. Yeah. They're also going to be at Oshiega, so I'm excited. But anyway,
Oh, that's sick. Okay.
yeah. Okay, so I guess that's it. We're going to have to kind of for next week, I don't know what we're going to cover. We have a couple of things that are falling off here. So we'll have to kind of regroup and see what we're going to do going forward for shows and what we're going to cover. Potentially some movies we can review if it's all coming out at the same time for us. And as you guys know, Mitch is in Japan, so that can be a little bit tricky sometimes. But we'll do our best. And yeah, I guess that's it. This is episode 8. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, we'll see you guys next week in episode 9 for, I think the finale of Daredevil, and we'll get another episode of The Boys, and hopefully we have something else. But until then, yeah, that's us, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
All right. See you guys.
Do you think Michael Jackson, when he gets spanked, he says "hee hee" every time he gets smacked?